Well, Prophet Jeremiah Johnson, who recently apologized for his prophecy that Trump would get a second term. I'm not sure if he was ready for this. An onslaught from Christians slamming him for the apology. We're going to get into all the details of this. It's absolutely crazy. Before we go any further, guys, let me put a shout out here to Jennifer, who recently became a $5 patron, helping to support the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. That is a great blessing. And guys, you out there watching me right now, if you enjoyed my daily content and you would like to help support my channel as well, I recommend you sign up on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Patreon.com/conservativetruth. That link in the description right now gets you access to all the bonus content. Soon could be all the content. The way things are going on YouTube now, I'm getting all kinds of warnings. So who knows how much longer I'm going to be here. If you want to not only help support what I do, but also make sure you keep getting my content if I happen to disappear, I recommend you sign up on Patreon. Please also like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, Jeremiah Johnson recently came out, and I expected this, like, many of these prophets that said that Trump would get a second term. I knew that after the 6th that they were going to come out and start apologizing, and Jeremiah Johnson was one of those men. He said in the apology that he missed it. He admitted that he was human. He thought he was hearing from God with this, but he said obviously he was wrong. He says, I realize that this has affected many people in a negative way and how they look at the prophetic, but that he was going to be held accountable by other spiritual leaders and that he was going to try and do better. Now, look, I don't think that he ever should have came out and even apologized, because there was nowhere in that prophecy that he gave, along with many others, that said exactly when this was all going to come to pass. God didn't, he never said, it's going to happen. It has to happen by this date. If it doesn't happen, well, then obviously, God admitting I was wrong. No, you stick it out until the very end. You don't know what, if God tells you something, this is going to happen. This man will be in office for another 4 years or whatever the case may be. Then you see it through. You don't know when he's going to do it, how he's going to do it, what day he's going to do it. But they felt, and Jeremiah Johnson felt that, well, now it was after the 6th, so I got to run away from this. So it's obviously over. I was wrong. I heard wrong. So he shouldn't have done that. However, the anger, the outpouring of anger for Jeremiah Johnson was absolutely insane. Christians saying all sorts of horrible things against him, his family, making all sorts of threats. And look, that's extreme. You shouldn't be doing that. Look, here's the thing. You shouldn't be caught up so much in what a man says anyway. You should look to the Lord. You should. Now, if you have the faith to believe that God's going to do something, well, then you have the faith to believe that God's going to do something. But to make threats against this guy's family, cuss him out, look, that's not going to help matters any. It's just not. Jeremiah Johnson was wrong. I don't think he ever should have came out and apologized for anything, because we don't know, like I said, the timing of God and when he is going to make this all happen. But Jeremiah Johnson, he then kind of went on to say this, and he said this on Sunday, that these Trump supporters are making, they're making him an idol of worship, based off all the negative reaction that he got. He better be careful with, saying that about certain people, because you did prophesy what you did. So people are genuinely upset. I get it. I do get it. But to go after the guy's family and look, we don't need to be doing that. That's, if you, like I said, if you have the faith to believe that God's going to do something with Trump, then you see it through and you believe it no matter what any other man says. Plain and simple. We know there's a lot of cowards right now. They're running scared. Johnson talked about the fact he's been dumped by all these other ministries and everybody's wanting to part ways with him, so on and so forth. We see people abandoning the president. Other ministers and faith leaders are just walking away from him altogether. A lot of these people are going to have egg on their face after God does what he's going to do. I could tell you that much right now. But what do you guys think here about the backlash for Jeremiah Johnson? Do you think that he should have apologized for the prophecy in the first place? And what do you think about all these Christians coming against him now? It'll be interesting to hear what you guys have to say. You can let me know down below. I'll put more information on this in the description Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.